couples onto the floor by name and country. Please welcome couple number 6, Runas Basokas and Katusha Demidova from the United States of America.
Reigning United Kingdom champions, also world and British and international, as well as
Couple number
USA
12,
champions.
Sergio and Dorota Rusu from Poland.
Last year's amateur champion into the semi-final. Must be very pleased with that. Straight away.
Couple number 25, Elda Nazarov and Anna Sazina from Azerbaijan.
Elda and Anna, 10th last year in the semi-final.
Couple number 47, Valerio Colantoni and Monica Negro from Italy.
Valerio and Monica, 5th last year.
Couple number 65, Warren and Christy Boyce from England.
In the semi-final last year, finished 9th.
Couple number 84, Andrea Higarelli and Sara Andracchio from England.
Andrea and Sara, 3rd here last year, as well as in the British, the Worlds and the United
Couple
Kingdom.
106, Domen Krabes and Natasha Karabay from Germany.
Domin and Natasha there, 4th last year.
Couple 114, Marek Kozati and Polina Glazik from Poland.
Yeah, Marek and Paulina really pleased with that. They were surprised last year not to make the semi-final, but amateur champions from 14 and 15.
Couple 125, Alexander Zidakov and Arina Novozikova from Russia.
Probably the favourites for that 6th spot, but who knows? They finished 8th last year.
Couple 144, Marat Kibaev and Alina Baziuk from the United States of America.
Another superb couple from USA, 7th last year.
Couple 152, Stanislav Zalanin and Arina Cherepanova from Russia.
Yeah, so Stanislav and Irina taking that other spot in the semi-final that was free. They finished 14th last year.
Couple 161, Alessio Pontenziani and Veronika Vlaslova from Russia.
Alessio and Veronika, 12th last year in the semi-final.
Couple 179, Victor Fung and Anastasia Marieva from the United States of America.
Runners-up here for the last 6 or 7 years, I'm not quite sure. And runners up in all of the other major championships as well.
On the floor, ladies and gentlemen, a world-class field. Enjoy the English Star Waltz. Thank you, Ross.
What a semi-final.
Well, now for something a little bit different. Let's study this, Martin, and see what, as you say, a cracking semi-final we've got here.
Starting with
Each and every
Andrea
one of them.
and Sara, number 84 there. Beautiful pivots.
Delightful,
Always
isn't it?
such beautiful feet. Excellent top line.
Number 152, of course,
yes.
Stanislav and Irina from Russia. As you say, stealing that place there.
Yes, indeed. And they must be pleased, obviously, the first time in this semi-final.
What a standard, what a standard.
Yeah.
1-2-5 there, Alexander and Irina. I personally like these ones. I've got from Russia here. Personally like the beautiful girl here, and some stunning dancing from these two.
Yep. And must be really very close to the final.
Yeah. And these two, of course, I mean, you know, you wouldn't think it. No pressure here. Doesn't show any pressure or any strain at all.
They never do they?
Our current UK champions, of course, Runas and Katusha from the United States. Very calm, very collected.
Absolutely.
Very relaxed. But underneath it all,
as always. Oh, you know, when you talk to them, they tell you just how difficult all the training to make it look easy. It's
right.
really, really hard work. people like Alexandra and Irina here fighting for that semi-final spot.
And lots of applause, ladies and gentlemen. A beautifully expressive English style waltz. Thank you, couples. Into position, if you would please. A complete change of mood and rhythm. Stealth, stopped positions, explosive movement. It's tango. Thank you, Ross.
And we keep mentioning the space in the final because it has been 1-6 for the last 3 years, but with the retirement of Chao Yang and Yiling Tan from China at Blackpool, we now have space theoretically in this final. And we certainly hope that Chao and Yiling are watching back in China.
Now we take a look at number 179, of course, very familiar faces, Victor Fung and Anastasia Murieva from the United States also. Again, been runners-up in this competition for some time, haven't they?
And they have a completely different style to Arunas and Katusha. They have a far more sort of attacking style in their dancing.
Yes.
And I know a lot of people do prefer the fact that they are attacking.
Number 47 here, that's Valerio, of course, and Monica from Italy.
Yeah, Valerio and Monica, fifth last year, fifth year before. And then the year before that, he was dancing with another young lady, and Monica was dancing with Dolman, who is there.
There he is.
Dolman and
number
Natasha.
106. Of course, they're representing Germany.
Yep.
Thank you, dancers. Beautifully danced. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, competitors. Your third dance introduced at this stage, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in the competition tonight. A dance direct from the heart of Europe, the Viennese Waltz. Thank you, Ross.
Starting off with somebody from their hometown here in Bournemouth, of course, and very familiar faces here at these UK Championships. Number 65, of course, that's Warren and Christy Boyce. And as I said earlier, Martin, they've probably got a great contingent here supporting them in this competition tonight.
They've got a very big school here in Bournemouth and train a lot of tremendous dancers, Richard.
They do.
Right from juveniles, right the way through juniors, youth couples.
And they, of course, do come in during the day and support all of the competitors. So,
and of course, Warren's mum, of course, we've got to say.
Lynette, yep.
Lynette, I hope you're feeling better and I hope you're recovering from your operation.
Number 114, of course, again, Marek and Paulina representing Poland.
Yeah, they were really disappointed last year as not making the semi-final, but made up for it all the way through the year.
In the middle there, number 12, Sergio and Dorata, again from Poland.
Yeah, since their retirement at Blackpool, they've gone from strength to strength. I think they've almost made a semi-final place theirs. And then at the World Championships, they were dropped out of it, weren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, dancers. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I think the dancers weren't sure they had stopped either.
Yeah. Is it? Isn't it? Oh.
The American Society of Professors of Dancing decided to modify the foxtrots. Too much trotting was too tiring to be kept up for too long. So they introduced a glide and a saunter and the present day slow foxtrots. was born. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the classic beauty of the slow foxtrot. Thank you, Ross.
Now this is where we see some of this funambulation, Richard. What a word.
Yes, I noticed
huh?
that's a word that you'd written down earlier to maybe slot into this programme at some point.
Yeah.
Funambulation.
Makes me sound very
What an
intelligent,
interesting
actually.
word.
It means walking on a tightrope, keeping your tracking going dead straight all the time.
Perfect for this dance then.
Yeah. And in the slow foxtrot, it's very important to keep that tracking lovely and straight all the time.
Well, I mean, all of these couples here in this semi, they're all exponents of this, aren't they? I mean, let's face it. We're starting to split hairs at this point, aren't we?
And look at that reverse wave there, Victor and Anastasia. Excellent.
So there's a word for you, numbulation.
Yep. So any dance teachers out there,
You need
on
to
your
be
next
numbulating.
lesson,
Yes.
teaching the slow foxtrot, you've got to ask all of your couples to funambulate.
To walk on a tightrope.
Well, not literally, of course.
I had visions of you
Doing
just
just
ringing
that.
in the studio. A bit of pop goes the weasel there, I think. Oh,
Whoop.
you turn that way. No, I'll turn this way. No,
That's
maybe
it.
I'll turn that way.
Let's just change partners.
Yeah. Oh, there's another beautiful foxtrot. Change partners. Mr. Victor Moe.
Beautiful foxtrot. Thank you, dancers. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we've just got a couple of more, well, in fact, 3 couples just to mention before the completion of this round.
You haven't seen much of
Ladies and
Eldar, have we?
gentlemen,
Number
come to the last dance
25.
of this grand
25.
Anna.
Only
Number
seven
144
can
and
return
161.
to the final.
Yeah,
Who
number
would you like to
144,
see in the
Mara
final? What
Salina.
number? Thank you, dancers. Your last dance, the Quickety Quick Step. Thank you, Ross.
Oh, and there's Alessio.
There's Alessio.
That's a new dress as well, isn't he? Because he had a brown suit on earlier. Alessio and Veronica dancing for Russia, number 161, taking his time starting.
We're looking for number 25 and number 144.
And there's Eldar.
Number
Eldar and Anna, number 25 from Azerbaijan, a former world's 10 dance champion, now completely concentrating on his ballroom.
And in just a few moments, we'll see number 144. And there they
Oh,
are. That's Marit and Alina from the United
Yeah,
States
Marit
of
and
America.
Alina were 7th last year and have actually made the final on a couple of occasions since there's been a space there with Chow and Yiling gone. So I'm sure that they're hoping that maybe they could sneak in tonight. But there's one of the regular finalists, Domen and Natasha.
Interesting, we were talking to Jonathan earlier, Jonathan Wilkins. I know you had him as one of your guests tonight. He was talking about the length of the quick step here tonight being just on a 2-minute run.
2 minutes, yeah, which is a long time.
And that was in the quarter round as well, wasn't it?
And it's amazing how much that takes out
Yeah.
of you when you come to the semi-finals and the finals.
So don't go away at the completion of this quick step, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going on to the balcony again for some live interviews. And we're going to kick those off with the wonderful special guests here, the DSI, and always a pleasure to have them, Brian Watson and
Thank
Carmen.
you, dancers. Thank you, Ross. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
So it'll be
Fabulous semi-final.